Well, Inferno was a real blast, and if Nuke lives up to that, then this could get hot and heavy. fnatic, they're 1-0 up in this series right now. Vitality, they've got to try and bring this back on their map pick, right? And with what we saw back on Inferno, they really did seem like they were struggling. They were able to get off to a good 4-1 start in those early stages. Past that, they get one more round on the T side, and then they're barely even allowed to so much as get their foot in the door in the second half, only managing 3 rounds. So ends 16-7 in favor of fnatic. Stellar performance for them across the board. And when we take a look at this, Vitality, Nuke's always been a good map for them. One that fnatic, while they have played and have had a few good results on, we definitely don't see them pick into as much. Yeah. But I just feel like the individuals that are stepping up on this fnatic squad, aka literally everyone, that in and of itself could be enough to get them over the finish line here.
For sure. And, you know, you say, okay, yeah, fnatic, they don't pick into this map. They don't like to play it a lot. But if we look at those wins that we just saw on our screen, they got 16-11 versus North. Okay, North are a good Nuke team. Danish as well. It's in their blood. So. And then a 25-23 win at versus Astralis, which was at Malmo as well. So, you know, it's not like fnatic are sleepers on Nuke. They can play it. Even if it may not be a keen map for them, it's not going to stop you, you know, in your tracks as soon as you hit it. And I think Vitality are going to have their work cut out for them. If they pull this back to a third map, props to them. But they've really got a streak to find here because, yeah, fnatic, they're probably feeling pretty warmed up after that Inferno game. Dominant stuff.
It's going to be hard not to. And this is one where, honestly, I feel like the knife round carries a hell of a lot of weight, right? Yeah. Nuke, obviously, you're wanting to get over on that CT side to start things off. And I think for Vitality, getting off to a good start is going to be important to dig themselves out of the mental hole that they're in right now. If you allow fnatic to come into here, get off to a good start and keep that momentum going from Inferno, if the Swedes keep smiling and having a laugh with one another, then we're in big, big trouble for Vitality.
Yes, indeed. That CT side going to be more than necessary as we get into things, but fnatic have been no sleepers on the knife rounds. Bit RNG, but
also I want to say this was like a funny story that happened. I was going to the toilet in between maps like we often do. You know, nature calls. I see the fnatic guys down there. I go up to old mate Golden. And I let him know, I'm like, man, that was a great ace over on the B site of Inferno. And I said, like, oh, the Krieg, it's just so strong. And Golden just looks at me, stops washing his hands and everything, like just fully freezes, stares me down and then goes, bro, it's not Krieg, it's me. And I'm like, you know what? That's some fighting talk. And that alone has got me believing in fnatic.
Yeah, I think you're not the only one believing. I think they're believing, Harry. They've just taken the knife round as well, and that's going to set them up very well on the CT side. How many Milky Bars did Golden buy after that story is my only question.
Well, he took a whole bunch up, but he made them pay one by, like, scan one at a time.
Oh, for technical interference.
Yeah, interference.
Yeah, I hate that. StrayFap users agreeing that fnatic are the favorites in this matchup. A few French fans in the wings, but is that going to be enough to power Vitality forward in this best of 3? We will have to wait and see. Doesn't help the fnatic on the CT side for sure, but that being said, you know, it is your map pick Vitality. If there was a time to show what you've got on this terrace half, now would be it. Get yourself out of this rut as we get into the pistol round. Apex on the utility. RPK has a P250 with his armor, and Flusher has got a nade kit.
Don't worry, apparently we're not the only ones having flashbacks to that Inferno game already.
There it is.
The mini-map was as well. And now that's all sorted. We were able to get that one. And production on top of it, you know, nice and quick.
Vitality have gotten down outside. They have taken Secret, and I don't know if fnatic even know about this. Flusher was spotting from hell, but we don't know what info fnatic have been given here. You got to assume they know. But still players waiting on the top site. Actually, there's been no rotation down towards B. Thing is, Vitality, they can't really get anywhere without making noise. They've got to smash a window or open a door. Flusher's still looking at outside as well, so it's finally going to be made aware, but I think this is the first info that fnatic are getting, that bomb getting planted, and now desperation as fnatic need to get to that lower site. There's still lurkers on top side, though, and Apex could make this round difficult.
Yeah, he's got that kill dead to rights. Oh, but that's JW just behind him, of course. Golden gonna get naded there by his teammate just for a bit. And ZywOo trying to hold his ground. They'll get cancelled out nicely by Flusher, but keep your eye. Oh, I was going to say
God.
on Shox, but they just turn around and they deal with him. Alex is trying to save the day. He anticipates that there's another player over at ramp, but that's not the case. They're inside the site. Crims is gone. Flusher's trying to hold the defuse, and that's a little bit optimistic Vitality. They will get that pistol round, narrowly so. Alex finding the clutch in the 1v2. And now at least a chance to get off to a good start. But as we've seen from Fnatic, they're more than willing to go for these force buys.
I don't know how that happened. I think JW must have like wrapped the other side of the red box and never checked behind him and just got timing. But yeah, at least he gets a trade. Not enough for the round though, and Fnatic get a force. Vitality with AKs. That scout getting spotted outside. Shox just going to use the wall of smokes to get down towards B. Ooh, damage with these Deegs though. Vitality getting tagged on the cross, and that Molotov will slow them right down.
Yeah, that was also a very well-placed nade from JW. Now Flusher's following up with his, and these nades have found a lot of damage. They've softened up these players, which is a big deal. With so many Deagles and the scout on JW still present here, they've fallen within the remit of being in that one-shot range of these guns. So Vitality, even though they haven't really seen anything yet, they've been hit like a train in this round, and Flusher...
That's an AK lost on the roof. Vitality can't get back to that. Actually, yeah, Alex is going for it.
Yeah, Alex is going. He's going. He's up there, and oh dear. Oh dear. Flusher.
Oh no.
Still taking this fight. JW's one out over ZywOo in the meantime. There is still Shox down in secret, and I'm not sure if Fnatic are entirely aware of that.
Crims is waiting.
Yeah, they've still got a man down towards the B side of things, though. So even as Shox comes this way, he's not going to get into that site freely. And Flusher, he's playing this outside portion so well. He's not giving anything up. He's just listening and hearing all this information. Now he goes in with the peek, and they know that he's here, but they can't deal with him. Crims finding damage, but does get dropped immediately down through the vent is Brolin. And Alex trying to get that bomb planted, but there's already players here. RPK... no chance for him in this round. 10 seconds left. Fnatic, they've stolen the force by... oh, sorry, they've stolen the anti-eco away from Vitality with their force. Just like we saw on Inferno.
After time.
And RPK falling once that clock had already struck midnight.
Really nice rotations from Fnatic in that round, and Flusher, like you said, playing it so well in Garage, not giving them a kill. If Vitality get that frag, they can consider wrapping Mini, they can go towards CT, take over Hell, Heaven, etc. But Flusher's just being there makes so many problems for the Frenchman. I like how Golden was hidden at the back of B as well. Team Knife never fun. But yeah, Golden...
He's laughing, man.
He doesn't care. He
having
doesn't
a
care.
giggle.
Might be on purpose, who knows?
Yeah, it's maybe. I mean...
you know, nothing's going to stop Fnatic at this point. Oh,
that's why I'm so glad, because that's the thing, man. Fnatic are just one of the funniest teams to watch play, because they do just do the most mental stuff that you've ever seen. And this round, JW hiding down beneath those vents. He's watching out for a vent drop, but it is just the A play. And actually, it's all a ruse. The bomb out from ramp will at least find Golden. That's ZywOo to take him down. Shox is going to hold off the lobby, and they're hoping they can find a bomb plant down here towards B. They send Apex in. ZywOo is not committed just yet, though. Shox is still making noise towards the A side of the map, and this at least means for Vitality that Fnatic only have one player down towards B.
Oh, Brolin really is playing with fire right now, and he's going to give it up. Shox hunting this kill, and wallbangs are pretty damn good. ZywOo is the only man without armor in this round, and he's taking the AK. Maybe I don't know. I like that, I guess, but also Apex does have armor, so it could be a problem. However, a gun in ZywOo's hands, that's always nice. Apex getting absolutely blown out as JW just shuts the door in his face and comes back in with a flashbang. Finds no one. ZywOo is trapped. 25 seconds. There's no bomb plant here. Surely Shox has got to try and get it on the other side of Silo. That would be possible if he gets JW, and he does. Oh, now this AK could be huge, but Flusher checks the corner, and Shox is not going to be able to stand the test of time. Fnatic getting back into that round, and with a 2-1, they get away with 2 AKs at the end of it. So SMG's not even saved, and that's perfect for Fnatic. Might have to be a full eco here from Vitality, as the money is just not there. ZywOo saving for the AWP. But despite Vitality winning the pistol, we could be seeing fnatic head off to a 3-1 start here on Nuke.
Oh, damage done onto Flusher. It's the dink, but it's not much, and that nade looked a lot meatier than it actually was. Here's Brolin, the cleanup crew is in, and the Swedes eager to get their mops and buckets out and clean this round up. Alex.
No way.
He's running now down towards B, fast as he can, running shoes on.
No, he's dead.
But at ramp, Golden's already there, and it gets close, but no cigar.
Yeah, even if Golden wasn't there in time, there's actually a player right behind him in vents that would have stopped that plant, definitely. So, not going to happen for Vitality. They would have loved a bit more money, but unfortunately, they've just got to buy, and this will be their rifle round. Nice clean kills on the anti-eco. fnatic not having any casualties. So who's got that AWP as well? Well, will he take it back towards the yard with Shox? Doesn't spot that player go back garage as well. So big position for Flusher to hold in this round. He can watch for that mini play. He's going to be telling his team, okay, Vitality can be down B. I don't have info, but I do have that A site, and they can't wrap heaven either unless they jump from the roof of main round the corner. If in which case fnatic might hear that. So even a second player in secret, JW is going to move in and watch for this yard play. Vitality setting up a wall of smokes outside as well. So this will be a yard cross, and JW is going to need to hit some shots from his position. That's assuming Vitality commit, because they've thrown this wall of smokes, but only one player is crossing behind it. That's Shock, so he will push JW back with the Molotov as the rest of the T's go inside lobby towards ramp. Golden getting spotted. He's trapped at the back of the site here, and he is very, very stuck indeed. The molly is good, but they're already out past it, and RPK gets that kill. ZywOo following up onto the rotation, and these wall of smokes outside are giving a lot of room for Shocks to work and try and find more picks. JW missed spray. That could have been a kill, and it needed to be as well. Oh, the spam, almost dropping Alex. He gets the plant in, though, and now this round should be impossible for fnatic, even with JW getting back into the site. He gets himself a second. Surely not like this. fnatic can't win this round. RPK's waiting on that smoke. JW's got the read.
Oh, we can see the feet.
Oh, dear. This is a 2-on-2. Finally traded back. It's Flusher and a 1-on-1.
It's so doable. The time is ticking away, though. He's still got to find Shox, and Shox taking the peak. Flusher anticipating he was going to wait for the defuse, and Shox beats him to the punchline. JW makes that look and feel so doable. Even in rounds where fnatic have absolutely no business picking them up, they're able to get it so close. And that's actually incredibly important for fnatic, right? With only one man surviving over on the T side. Vitality, their buy coming into this round is hot garbage. fnatic, they've got the AWP on JW, they've got rifles across the board. The Frenchman might have won the round, but you would not know it looking at their buy.
Yeah, that was a 2-on-5 made 1-on-1. fnatic never throwing in the towel. Always coming back up after the punch, and Vitality once again setting up these smokes. Will they cross behind it this time? ZywOo's a little deeper with the bomb, so we might actually see a commitment behind these smokes down towards B. He's got the secret molly as well. JW not going to be able to do much with this AWP, but he's actually going above. This is a ballsy play, and flashes can render him almost useless. There is still only one player here. It's Alex moving through the yard. Shocks last time as Vitality look at the A site with anticipation. Brolin almost walks through that smoke as well, and Alex is coming through mini. Oh, it's perfect. He catches JW, but there's a trade right back from Flusher, and now the jig is up. Now Vitality trying to get into this A site. fnatic have read it. They've heard it. Crims is waiting on default. Apex not looking. He's checking upper, and he gets dropped. The bomb going down lower for ZywOo, but surely you're asking for too much. He will be able to get a plant here, but a 1-on-3 with a Mac 10, and he's not even going to commit to it. Takes the fight instead. That opens up the 1v2, and it looks a little bit more possible.
Oh, but having to commit to this plant now sees him trapped in the bomb site. Golden's nade goes in, but ZywOo's just caught a timing, and that could actually be huge. Now he's wrapping on to Crims. fnatic, they're wondering. He's up and disappeared into thin air. ZywOo, is he a magician? Is he a magic man? We'll have to find out. They're on the bomb. He's trying to deny it. Oh, they might be magic, but Golden holds his own once again, narrowly securing that round, narrowly being the very key word in that situation. ZywOo almost getting the job done, but not quite.
Such a nice try, though. That was a really, really smart play. After he gets that kill, he just shuts the door back in the face of Golden and tries to body block it, tries to open it outwards, but Golden firing enough shots through the metal that it creates a hole and gives him the kill. So close for ZywOo. That would have been a really insane clutch with the Mac 10 being the only weapon. And fnatic just keeping up this streak on the CT side, not giving up without a fight. And now you mentioned that buy from Vitality, Harry. Well, it falls apart and they get a bomb plant. Yes, that might tempt them back in considering fnatic were brought down to a one-on-one. It's hard enough to get T-side rounds on Nuke, so forces are prevalent.
Yeah, the thing that worries me is, once again, you think back to Inferno, a lot of the rounds that Vitality get were on the back of, you know, like ZywOo 3Ks, 4Ks. And that round there would have required the same. And so we're kind of already seeing a real dependence all falling onto the shoulders of one man. They've gone in with this force buy here, Hugo, as you were suggesting they might. Grims, he's got the auto shotgun. And this could be the reckoning of Vitality. That's reckoning with a W at the front. Apex ready on top of the ready on top outside. He's going to throw the hot Molotov in, and now they look to make this play happen. Ooh, they've actually slowed it down.
What's really sick after Hot Molly has already been thrown is throwing a player back on top of Hot, because it's unlikely they're going to throw a second.
Yeah, well, that's why we just see Alex and Apex swap positions. Alex has gone up onto the roofs now to throw another Molotov in, and that will force any players from this position. JW in with 2. They're not ready for Crimson the Hut, though. No one went through this side of the map. Maybe Vitality try and duck down into the vents, but Brolin now arriving on the flap, and Crims, flank. Crims is flapping the jaws of that alligator wide and has shut down a man, and now it's Alex alone. He was all the way on top of the T roof.
Shotgun versus CZ. Oh, he swapped to the USP. Crims, weak, IMO. Use all 8 bullets. Yeah. Just chug, chug, chug. One of them will kill you, I'm sure, eventually.
I tell you what, man, that XM does actually have some pretty stellar range on it.
I've seen some crazy clips from it. JW, what a player as well. He jumps off of hut roof and goes and plays close door. That's real smart right there. And he gets away with 2 kills as well, getting into a corner the Vitality did not expect, and now they are cornered themselves. 2 rounds on the T side, and pistols once again for these French players. Cross through the yard. Flusher might get spotted from above. Actually, he's just going to jump spot. And Info is there. He's low. RPK can't kill him, though, and the grenade does a huge damage. Flusher taking 2 kills outside. ZywOo with a repeat. Glock not going to be able to do the damage, though, and JW is here to assist his teammate. ZywOo may have wrapped, but he's still on the Glock, and Flusher will make quick work of him. 6 rounds for fnatic, and Vitality just gets steamrolled out of that one. Only a Glock round, though, so they can come back in with a buy.
Now, Flush has been playing towards outside, and he's kept the MP9 in this round. So I'm imagining we're going to see him perhaps try and take an aggressive stance towards this side of the map. It really wouldn't surprise me, especially not with JW out there to try and support him. The vent drop will succeed here for Vitality, and with Apex already being there, Flush's flank, or aggression, I guess, towards outside, getting dealt with quickly by Alex. Vitality, they've put themselves in a great spot in this round. They didn't allow Flusher to get anything done, and now they've got a man in the back line of fnatic. The Swedes are aware that someone is down in this B site, and so they've got to keep that in the back of their heads the entire round long.
The question is, where do Vitality want to go with this? A only has 1 defender right now, that's Crims. JW is in main, or outside rather, close to main. Vitality may be lacking the info that A is so open right now with 2 CTs on ramp. Crims going up and above. The utility coming into that A site to set this play up, but Vitality just not committing behind it. I guess trying to force out more utility from fnatic with JW on that flank through the yard has killed ZywOo. 4-on-4, watching for that secret climb in case Apex came all the way round. Smoke back in the door, but that's going to leave a bit of a gap on the edge. Apex has eventually come through the stairs, but a little later after JW checked it. And 20 seconds, Vitality have got to go. Golden's on this wraparound as well. That's going to mean Brolin can rotate safely into that A site, but it will be a B play after all. Apex using this lower site to his advantage. Vitality have crossed outside as fnatic leave this position. Apex in a very deep spot, and Brolin's not ready for it, but he does miss his shot, and Brolin takes him down. Bomb plant has to come through. They can spam him in the smoke, but Alex defends his teammate. Crims is in through the vents, making lots of noise, and Alex takes him down. It's Golden alone. Alex on a tear in this round, and Shock's going to finish it off. Vitality, how do they make that work? The desperate B play coming out at the end of the round, right after JW cleared yard, and it's going to work out for the French. Dear, oh dear. Considering they had a 5-on-4 at the start of the round anyway, that should have been theirs from the get-go, but it got very, very close. And Vitality at least going to put a third round on this T side, but they're met with an immediate rebuy from fnatic.
Yeah, this time Flush is donning that AUG, so we're not going to see any aggression from him. He'll go back to that more measured approach outside. He's got JW over towards Heaven, so from here he can help over towards the A site. But right now, he's helping Flusher outside, holding that cross. Flush is only holding for the peak at the top of Silo. We've seen that Vitality have been keen on trying to get players up on top of Mini and then go for these A-Raps. I'm looking for the outside control. And I like how fnatic have positioned themselves to hold this outside portion of the map a lot. Because it means if you're Vitality, you're not going to be able to find the opener onto Flusher here, right? Who sits in Garage. Your first point of contact, if you try and run the gauntlet outside, is with the AWP in the hands of JW. The only man who could learn about Flusher's presence is Alex. Up on top of Silo, with that wall of smokes going down. I think there was a little gap for JW to see some feet going down. Oh, Flush has just missed the timing.
Has he seen it though? He was on his screen, but I don't think he's aware. Looking away from his crosshair and now reconsidering it. Oh, that's perfect.
And now the fast B play, the response in from Vitality. They try and pick up the pace. It just ends with ZywOo getting shot in the face and Flush has doubled up. It's Apex and RPK left up.
Look at Golden.
And they're a long way away from one another.
Ooh, nice read. Apex checking the back of the site. Golden has been hiding down at dark, down behind boxes in some of these previous rounds, but this one is done. No time left up for Apex, and he's realized that as well. He's got to throw in the towel. fnatic won't be hunting down this final player. They know where he is, but they're more interested in building up their economy. And 4 alive on this CT side. 7-3. You know, like we're not in a horrible position for Vitality, right? You're only going to need 5 rounds, maybe 6 on this T side. But the scary thing is, I just have a feeling fnatic are not going to give you that. 7-3 is pretty standard, but if that doesn't change, then fnatic could absolutely steamroll this first half. And considering it's Vitality's map pick, they need these T-side rounds. They need that buffer as they head into the second half. Another force buy coming in off the back of that one saved gun. And a faster play here for Vitality potentially. Lots of nades in A early, but no one goes down vent behind it. And JW is waiting for that. Body blocking the vent down towards B. Talking of B, Shox is already there, but JW is 1 step ahead.
Oh, and he's going to get... Ooh, shot missed. Uncharacteristically so from JW. Look dead on. He's dropped that smoke, though, and now the A play looking to come through. Crims is already posted up on the hut, and he's got some support to help keep an eye on Secret. That's Brolin raining down death from above. Oh. And this A bomb site is under lock and key. Vitality with only Shox left standing. A 1v4 required here from this man. He has gotten past into Garage, and they haven't seen him here yet. They know he's outside. He'd already found Flusher earlier on. That peek from CT spotted, but Golden also sees Shox, and Golden's going to win the fight. fnatic 8-3, continuing this dominance on the CT side. I mean, that's just not a happy-looking RPK, is it?
No. I mean, none of these guys, and you can't really blame them, Harry. This is their map pick. This is where they should be showing us what they're made of, and fnatic are besting them at every turn. Vitality with a half buy here in round number 12. They have won an eco before, but oh dear, JW's already started things off, making matters worse. Through that door with the AWP as well. Spray through the smoke for flusha, and he finds some slight damage. Vitality, all players tagged up as they get into B, and JW is waiting on the receiving end. He's going to miss a follow-up shot as they get closer, but JW doesn't care about range with this AWP. Maybe he should have. ZywOo's taken it back, and there's always a chance for ZywOo, but even so, 1 on 4, and fnatic, they know exactly where he is.
Yeah, ZywOo with this AWP, we've seen him have big moments with this before.
The only scary thing is we saw him get this exact clutch. I can't remember what game it was, but it was either this morning or yesterday from Secret with a Deagle in a 1 on 4. But yeah. Let's
see if history repeats itself then. ZywOo, will he be ready for Golden holding close? The barrel surely going to give this away, but Golden, oh, missing the shot. ZywOo plucks him from the air, and now waiting for these repeaks from fnatic. flusha. Oh, ZywOo, he knows. Oh, maybe not now. Who plays that? Whoever hides there. Of course, flusha does.
Oh, just...
Oh, and the VM.
Oh.
You absolutely love to see it. 9-3. fnatic not going to let ZywOo wreak too much havoc there in the 1v4. Look at this, man.
Yeah. It's stupid how smart flusha is, though. Like, how does he read that? Just hides in the cubby. The time was low. ZywOo had to eventually get down towards the site, but flusha just predicts the rotation, and fnatic 9-3. No signs of slowing down now. It has been forever since Vitality took a round. And of the 3 rounds they've taken, they've all been individual rounds. They've never been back-to-back. They've never had a chance to build money or break fnatics for that reason as well. This is a chance, though. An opening kill coming in the lobby. RPK catches Crims getting aggressive. And with that kill given away, Vitality now have a chance. One of these positions is going to be opened up. fnatic can't hold everything at once. Roland's going to get that AK back, but that's grim consolation for a 5-on-4.
Vitality, they're just holding there, waiting for this re-aggression to come in from fnatic. Now, they haven't seen anything for a while, and they know eventually they've got to get a move on. Oh, dear.
Not the smoke you want.
JW's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that's for, but he's trying to figure it out. Vitality, luckily enough, don't really know what it's for either. JW, what? They lined up for him? How?
And Shox gets the kill, like, fair enough. One tap from Shox, but even so, it comes at a cost. And fnatic, they are making money in this one. It's RPK alone. And I don't know what to say, Harry. JW pushes in front of the Molotov, and he gets a collat. That's how this game is going for Vitality right now. RPK been heard, and Brolin will deal with him on the A site. It's another one for fnatic, 10-3 on the half. Is there any stopping the Swedes? It doesn't feel that way.
I mean, it finally felt like Vitality had a chance in that round. A chance as well at what could still have been, at this point in time, a 6-9 half. They were a man up. They have outside control. And physically...
It doesn't look like he shoots.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to say. Shox was so fast. He was so ready for that. And just a millisecond difference, one tick in the server would have made all the difference there. JW fully blind, and with that kill, he's dropped the bomb. Now they've had to try and retrieve it, and that allows Brolin to find another. JW will get found by ZywOo, but it's quickly traded, quickly dealt with, quickly swept under the rug. And Shox, well, out from under the carpets he comes, 1v4.
And Golden.
Oh.
What? It's not the creep carry, it's just him, really. It is just him. And he's going to close out that round. Just no chance in these clutches for Vitality. Every situation, fnatic is so on top of making sure they know what is possible and what flanks are going to be in play. And Vitality, yeah, those are some pretty devastating odds over on GGBet. fnatic, I'm not blaming them. They're a map up, and they're 11-3 on the CT side. Vitality, this has been a lacking T-side. But like at the end of the day, a lot of it I don't even think is Vitality's fault. I just think Fnatic are looking incredible right now. Everything is working out.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing, as well as that, like, hey, I don't think Vitality are doing anything wrong in terms of the mid rounds or anything. And they're winning, you know, the few fights that they're able to get when Fnatic aren't just decimating them. But the other reason why I don't want to say it's Vitality playing bad is because then that takes away from Fnatic's incredible performance, right? Like, this is a Vitality that, okay, they lost to Renegades earlier on, but Fnatic are in that same boat as well, right? And it's just been dominance from the Swedes. In this round, they have lost Flusher. Golden tries to reclaim that man advantage, and instead he gets forced away from the ramp room, but Brolin at least equalizing this into a 4-on-4. Alex, his deep outside position is now so valuable, but Brolin, yeah, can't go up that ladder, mate. Alex is holding, but JW has arrived to help out, and it's a 3-on-3 retake. One of the best situations we've seen Vitality in all half long. Can they hold this A-bomb site down against the three mighty Swedish Vikings that are about to come their way?
JW's trying to fake out that there are multiple players in main as well. He fires an orb shot and then drops that gun and shoots the M4. It sounds like there are 2 in main, where in fact, Harry, psych, there are 3. Just looking for smoke shots, and Zywu getting smoked. Orb coming through it though, and he's going to bail out. He's got the bomb planted at least, and that's ticking away so far. Fnatic have taken their time, and there's no one left. It doesn't matter though. 4 rounds for Vitality. They take something at the end of the half, never getting back-to-back rounds, but at least getting a bit of a buffer at the end. However, you've really got to ask yourself, Harry, at the end of that half, is it enough? 11-4 in favor of Fnatic, a map already to their name, and this series looking to close up in 2. Let's see if it will be the case. Join us in just a sec.
Flusher with 141 ADR coming into this second half, like that cool cousin who always manages to make the good times even better almost, Hugo.
Does feel that way.
Yeah, he's
part of the family.
Yeah. Fnatic, I'm having so much fun watching them play. We've got to see a lot of Fnatic over the last few days, you and I. Not at this event, admittedly, right? I think this is one of our first Fnatic games that we've got to really have much of a competition in.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Are you sure about that one,
yeah,
buddy?
I say that. No one's being able to stand up to the Swedes right now. They are bullying their way through this tournament. Flusher, Golden, picking up smokes in this round. They're going to go out immediately towards outside. Vitality going with this lobby crunch. All these players pushing aggressively through ramp and through Hut and Squeaky. They'll get the information that this side of the map is clear. However, Fnatic already down towards Secret. They don't look committed to this. And this is fantastic for Fnatic. Vitality, they saw there was no one lobby. They see the outside smokes got thrown in. So they've rotated players down to B and in anticipation.
They
but
spotted.
Shock's getting that spot. That could make all the difference.
Yeah, it gives a few seconds heads up on rotation for Vitality, and they can't deal with RPK at the back of the site. It's not his first time here. He's had clips already this tournament from the silo, but is it going to be enough? It's still Flusher up, and luckily the wrap comes through. Shox is able to put a final nail in the coffin for that round. And now, well, okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Vitality, this is their map pick. They've won the pistol. They've started it off. This could be the comeback, but we have to see how deep the T side here is for Fnatic. With no bomb plant, likely going to be taking just a dry eco and giving Vitality 6. They'll take it. They'll take every round they can goddamn get at this point, but yeah, the CT side could certainly be up for a question with a comeback. Fnatic just piling in through the door, trying to get down towards B with that bomb. Golden does. Is there a rotation in time, though? Apex is hot on his heels. There's no way he's getting a bomb plant here. Apex, yeah, Shocks is there too fast anyway, and it will be a quick, clean round for Vitality. Glocks do not find any kills. And now you can see Vitality getting vocal, realizing that, okay, this game is not over just yet. We can still pull this back. Definitely don't want to assume the worst. Apex running and gunning. Now this is the most dangerous round, right? Because Vitality have a bonus, and with 3 SMGs and a FAMAS, it's not the best situation. Fnatic are on Kriegs as well, and we know what Golden and Brolin can do with these guns.
Oh, into the crossfire Apex goes. Oh my word, there's so much damage being done through this door. JW still alive, still kicking. Brolin trying to get a foothold towards outside and flashes alongside him. The two big dogs of Fnatic trying to send a statement out on the outer portion, on the extremities of this A-bomb site now. They've got control towards Mini, and if you're Fnatic, you're looking at this round, you could definitely make the case for this split into the A-bomb site. ZywOo, his timing's going to be everything, and he will get Brolin. Looking for the Krieg, he can't find it. He's fully flashed as he's helped out, bailed out from trouble. ZywOo's MP9 might just be enough though, as it delivers almost a third Golden. Throwing into the clutch, but this man has been the clutch king, the Krieg king, everything we've needed him to be. And he's got all the pieces of that puzzle in this round, trying to get the bomb planted, and he will plant safe from this fast vent rotate. 15 bullets left in this clip, and Shocks is gonna find him. The flashbang is good. And that will allow Vitality to cement a 7th round, closing the distance here with Fnatic as they look to make this comeback feel like a reality.
Yeah, those guns get retrieved as well at the end of the round for Vitality, so taking Kriegs forward and at least putting Fnatic to the test here. We're getting some close rounds, but not Fnatic getting anything done on this T side just yet. Bomb plant will tempt Fnatic in for a buy, but they play things safe, and I like that. Just pistols and armor, some utility behind it. ZywOo's on the AWP as well. That could be a huge factor here for Vitality in the second half. We didn't really see him off to a start on the T side. Very hard to get T side AWP working on Nuke. Apex spammed out. There's a fast A play. RPK only just realizing that he's there in time. Gets himself two. Apex smoke spam, drops the bomb. It's going to make matters worse for Fnatic. Brolin trading, but this bomb plant, will it come in time before this heaven play does? ZywOo's up in position. He's got an AK as well. It's going to be Fnatic going down the vents towards B. They are ahead of Vitality, and the key is they've been silent in doing this. With a smoke down in main, Vitality, they can guess, but they don't know for sure that Fnatic are down B just yet. That's going to get confirmed with the bomb plant coming in, and now Vitality on full rotation. Alex is already inside of the site.
Oh, Brolin, he's just skirted by the man up on rafters. Alex hasn't seen him either. Oh my goodness, who is this going to favor? It's Alex, as he finally decides to look on up. And now Golden alone, 1v3. No Krieg to work with this time around, my friend, and they just spotted him there. Alex has already homed in on the angle. And that will be the defuse found bomb plant, at least locked in for Fnatic.
Yeah. On a half buy as well, right? So they're going to have everything. If JW wants to AWP into this rifle round, that is going to be a possibility.
They're still defusing that bomb so that they can go retrieve the Krieg and an AWP from Heaven. So you've at least held on to that if you're Vitality.
Baby steps, but they're doing it, Harry. 4 in a row. Just got to take it round by round.
Here's the thing. I think if they beat Fnatic in this round here, round number 20, where Fnatic are fully invested once again, if they're able to do it on this rifle round, then Vitality, we can start to look at this as very much a possibility. But you're right now it's still a round-by-round basis, both for the French squad and for us as onlookers in this brawl. Sharks is already posted up deep within outside, and he's got Apex nearby. That's going to help at least to draw the attention of fnatic in. Alex winning out a fight onto JW down in the B bomb site. He got through the vents, so kill secured. Brolin will provide the equalizer. Apex, some chance damage through the smoke at least. And fnatic, while they've got this foothold over towards Secret, they don't have any more ground on the map, and they can't even head down towards B. It's currently being held. ZywOo's even gone aggressive down at ramp. Not only is he getting information from this, but he's going to be very far forward. fnatic, they haven't had anyone at ramp for a while. The push from RPK is certainly going to draw their attention away from this side of the map. Golden over in lobby alone with the bomb. This is looking like the A split, and Alex, or Apex rather, spotted in the corner. Now leaves this in the 3-on-3. Golden's going to go back and into the arms of ZywOo. That bomb now needs to be retrieved. ZywOo tries to take the aggressive stance. He's picked up the Krieg. Can he look as mean with it as fnatic have all game long? ZywOo certainly trying to live up to that challenge right now, and it's Crims alone. 20 seconds left to get that bomb and find these kills.
And he doesn't know where the second man is as well. Oh, he has no idea where ZywOo's gone as he wraps outside. Footsteps being made, but Alex has taken up a close position, and Crims, oh, he's going to get spammed. Almost getting ahead of that one, but Alex's little swing saves the day. And it will be another one for Vitality. They're making it work on the CT side. These mid-round reaggressions are really, really nice. I like how they're alternating players to reaggress, right? RPK shows his face in the hut. He then leaves. ZywOo goes back into lobby. And, you know, fnatic, they just can't predict on where they're going to get pushed from. Vitality know exactly how to reaggress into fnatic's map control once they spot them outside. Molly's down to stop these fast smokes. fnatic have been throwing them very early on, but not this time. Just that cross smoke to get the Krieg into position on Brolin. Crims waiting for a ramp play. It's only Shocks there. ZywOo's got the AWP in hell. Now the smoke's coming out for fnatic to cross. There isn't anyone on B, so we're going to see ZywOo go back towards the ramp room, and a rotation down from Shocks towards lower so he can take up the secret position. However, the majority of fnatic inside of radio looking to execute on ramp. ZywOo's here though. This rotation is pitch perfect for Vitality. He needs to nail some shots, and he has started off. JW's dead. He's going to give up ramp, just play down towards this lower site. Man advantage here for Vitality.
Two players deep and dedicated to this B side of the map, but with fnatic getting ramp control, they've actually moved in towards heaven and hell. Even trying to wrap in through mini. Golden's just going to lock this side down. You've still got Brolin now emerging from Secret, and this has got all the makings of the A split. Flusher will get smoked off, and RPK very aware. Trade attempted from Golden, but not found. And Vitality, they will secure another round here on the CT side. This comeback feeling more and more likely by the second. Confidence amounting for the French squad. You can even kind of tell in body language that they're feeling more into it. You know, they don't look as drained. They don't look as down and out for the count as they did at the end of that first half. And this is a real sign of the times. Tactical pause called in for fnatic. We have not had to see many of them yet.
No, they've not been in any bad positions, right? Every round that Vitality got on the T side was instantly responded by one of fnatic. So, you know, that's a positive to take away from fnatic. They had a very easy CT side, and now they are being put to the test with pistols in round number 22. This should be 11-11. And moving on from that, well, Vitality, I guess, advantaged at this point. They're on the favored side. They're on their map pick. And overpass is looking potentially possible here as fnatic start to struggle. I'm loving these rotations, and yeah, you know it's Vitality's map pick. They just know exactly what to do when fnatic takes certain areas of the map. And knowing who and when they are rotating down towards B, certainly helps. That's a pick. Flusher gets an opening with a Deegan. Fnatic do get down the vents with the bomb, so potential B plant here. ZywOo, oh, missing a shot, but Apex does manage to take the kill instead. JW watching for this ramp re-aggression from Shox, and he might be able to cover his teammate, but he's tucked in the corner. This Shox get in deep, and this CZ is not great at range. He's going to go down. Shox has got that kill. Bomb plant is here for Fnatic, but Vitality still have the advantage, and Crims is stuck on upper.
Oh, that D kill coming through at the very, very least. There's still 2 players towards those upper realms of this map. Brolin gonna miss the spray, and Shox will follow up with another 2 kills now in the round. Crimson with the D, Golden left up in the clutch. They've got to get on the ball. Oh, knife out, and he gets them off of it for just a split second. That might have been enough time. Oh, it's so close, but Vitality, they just get that defuse. Tying it up now, 11-11. That was just the force buy round from Fnatic, or... Yeah, that was just the force buy round.
Half buy. They kept money, thank God, because getting a bomb plant on top of that, they can buy up here, but oh my. Bringing it down so close with pistols, that's got to be a heartbreaker for Fnatic. They just need 1 round just to get themselves on the board. That can mean everything on the T side of Nuke. With Vitality building cash by the second, fast play into A. RPK, he's so good on this site, and he's going to get 1. No trade in sight as Fnatic run the gauntlet on ramp. Shox is waiting. There's a trade in from Brolin, but it's still down a man. And Crims has been spotted in the vents as well. He's down to 2 HP with a dink. And oh dear, Fnatic, they are falling apart right now. Brolin is alone, 1 on 4. He has the bomb down B, but ZywOo is here, and this man is no sleeper. That door getting heard, but going back towards a window, and still got the cross. This flick should be fine, but Brolin, nice shot, ducks into it. Will have the chance to plant as well. Surely he can't win a 1v4 like this.
It's got to be the ace from Brolin if he wants to do it, and he's double faked those doors, opening and closing them, trying to give the illusion that he's taken a foothold behind them, but with 2 players coming in from ramp, surely there's no way Brolin finds these. First man gone. He's not anticipating Alex, but he's going to get the shot, and he's on for the ace. Just RPK left to beat. The bomb's out in the open. Brolin dropping that Molotov, and RPK, there's just not enough time. Surely he'll get the kill, and the Molly's missed the mark. It's disaster. So close for Brolin. But RPK holding his own in the 1v1. He was able to succeed where the rest of his team failed. Nice attempt from the young gun of Fnatic. I mean, nice doesn't do it justice. No. A stellar effort.
And he didn't even know about this other ramp player as well, but look at the reaction. He gets tagged and just immediately beans him in the face. And it's still not going to be around, Harry. Vitality, they're keeping this streak up. They are not letting their foot off the gas, and they are only 4 rounds away from overpass. Can the Frenchman really do it? My money would be on it at this point, but Fnatic yet to get around. They've shown, nothing. Only close situations, and so close in these last 2 rounds, coming down to those 1v1s. But Vitality still securing every single CT round. If you're Fnatic, you are very annoyed you didn't win that pistol, because that could have really just won the game at this point, but they don't have any easy rounds coming their way. ZywOo's down on B, and we've got Alex here as well, holding that cross. ZywOo doesn't need to worry about the window. Smoke can come down. That can elude a bit of Alex's vision, giving Fnatic a chance to get out through that window onto ZywOo, and they're going to exploit it. You can see Golden going for it. And lots of scopes as ZywOo getting heard, and he gets entry onto Crims with a double kill on this B bomb site. Shox coming in to try and save, but Golden falls down lower, and the grenade is perfect. Dunks down onto Shox. Plant is here for Fnatic. Do they even want to go for it? Vitality, they have low money on some of these players. These 1vx's have come back to haunt them, and they finally got to give it in for a save, but JW doesn't want to make it easy for them.
Taking this AWP away has huge implications if JW is... of course.
There's no knife kill there.
Yeah, he was doing the maths in his head. Like,
can I jump that far?
Yeah. And taking that AWP away, as I was saying, has huge implications. If they can find RPK as well, which there's no way they can, I was about to say with confidence. that is going to have some huge implications because rebuying that orb, very, very expensive. You know, you got $6,000 on, I think it was Shox at the end, who tried to get away. So he's got enough money to get one and drop that over to ZywOo. But suddenly, you know, you're having to reinvest almost all the money, any residual cash that they were hoping to have now has to get thrown into this round. And at this scoreline, 12-12, this late on in the game, especially when you've been on a win streak as long as Vitality were, you don't have any loss bonus banked up. So there is always the chance that Fnatic, if they're able to get this next round, they flip this entire game back on its head and break the economy of Team Vitality.
And there's a realization as well, an instant tactical pause coming through for the French. It's actually their first of the map. Scary stuff. They have been put to the test, and this is where they have to shine through, and this is where you would expect them to shine through, right? Fnatic only just getting that round by the skin of their teeth with those entries down on B. ZywOo almost looked like he could have nailed those shots, and he is back on the orb despite the money and the orb even getting taken away. Fnatic don't save it. They are keen for the rifles with some of these rounds they're running, these fast plays down vent. I don't blame them. JW's there once again. ZywOo gets ahead, but he doesn't get the shot off. JW down in secret, trying to make matters worse for Vitality, splitting this defense. ZywOo hiding inside of the B site. Not the best position with the AWP, but there was anyone who could make it work. Would be him. Fnatic. Oh, bit of a boost to spot Heaven. They want to see if there's anyone up there. No one to be seen. And now Fnatic moving down. That's a big kill from flusha on top of the silo, but it's traded immediately. Apex doesn't let a kill go unwarranted for Fnatic. Look at these rotates. Vitality know where this site is, which site this is ending up at. They've moved 2 players down. There's no time for faking here if you're Fnatic. You have everyone in secret. You have very minimal map control, and you've got to commit with your gut. Shox is inside of the site, and ZywOo is here to support.
Yeah, they've got this crossfire set up, and ZywOo, there's no way he doesn't nail that first shot. Molotov to try and deny the peek, and he attempts to go through, but JW's ready. Shox, he just got spammed.
Do they know?
Tagged a little bit, yeah, they might be aware. Oh, he's still getting tagged up. He's somehow still alive, but finally they are able to deal with him. 2 versus 2, not impossible for Vitality, but JW might just strip this round away from them. And Fnatic, 13-12. That grim scenario for Vitality about their economy getting broken this late into the game is now a reality.
And I just love the confidence from Fnatic in that round, right? They don't focus on getting this bomb down in these 2vx's. They just go and take the fight. They know Vitality are going to rotate. And Brolin comes back towards the vent, kills a player. JW doubles back in secret, gets another one. And Fnatic just don't wait for Vitality to set up. They force the engagements, making Vitality uncomfortable on their own map pick. And after a storming comeback, you wouldn't have believed that would happen. Brolin definitely knows there's someone here. He's seen something. That smoke's going to fade, and ZywOo should be dead. There it is. Does he expect the second? Oh my god, Brolin is 1 step ahead. Has he got info, or is he just gambling? It will be the latter. He hasn't seen Alex, who is still tucked into this corner. But flusha has dominance over the yard. That flash is annoying, but not the be-all and end-all as flusha drops off. God, Alex, the patience on this man to commit in this position for so long. And the longer he waits here, the less Fnatic expect him. Ooh, flusha, he's going to get sidelined. Ooh, there it is. Finally, an AK dropped. Can Alex do anything with it? He's being wrapped from both sides, and Golden's just going to put an end to him. 2 more players out here for Vitality. Now a 3rd rotating in, and this bomb is just going to double back because Fnatic have A.
These pistols are still finding a lot, but Crims and JW, they should have mitigated a lot of the danger in this round. It gets a little bit dicey. That's still a 14th now for Fnatic, and Vitality, this is it. This is do or die now. They've got an investment coming in this round. They're going to have everything they need. All the bells and whistles will be there. However, if they lose it, not only do they give up map and series point to Fnatic, they also then are force buying till the very end of this map. And considering, Fnatic taken their map win very, very cleanly. Here on Nuke, now sitting in the driver's seat again. The ball is in their court, and that's why you understand this tactical pause coming in. It's a huge round for them as well. They know the importance, they know the gravity around this next one. And so they take that extra time to make sure everyone is on the same page.
fnatic have strayed away from the AWP in this entire half, even when they've had it for free as an option. But ZywOo's back on his, and will he be the saving grace here? It's him, Shox, and RPK at the top of the ball for Vitality. JW with the fast molly inside of main. Shox is going to respond. No one gets out for fnatic, and someone crosses in the yard. Alex, big position to take up in this round, considering fnatic have enjoyed going down these secret stairs. Brolin's watching for the re-aggression, but more so holding for a player down lower coming up those stairs than someone already in that corner. Will they expect it? If they do, mollies could come through. But fnatic not convinced as of yet. No reason to be. Apex, big position, but the volley pushes him out, and the spray is fantastic. He gets flushed down low as well, but he will be dropped at the end of it. A 1-for-1 here early into this round. Vitality expecting a faster A play, but Brolin's got a kill outside. Alex re-aggressed from that secret position. It was being covered. That gives fnatic way more room now. They don't need to double down into this A site where 2 CTs sit. They can just hold on for a bit. Still ZywOo with the AWP on ramp, and that's where the bomb is going for fnatic. At least Golden right there. Brolin's going to find his way into heaven. Shox, does he catch the timing? Oh, yes, he does, but it goes both ways. He gets tagged down to 40. ZywOo's left ramp in the meantime as well, but fnatic are going to double down in towards A.
2 versus 3, and they want to attempt this one. It's only ZywOo left now. And this is a round that would be huge if he's able to get it. This would be snatching it back from the clutches of defeat. However, Golden holding down the angle. Map and series point for fnatic. It took them a while to get the ball rolling on the T side of Nuke, but since it started, there has been no stopping it from the French side. Vitality cobbling together what they can, but you look at this buy and it is dismal. Going up against map and series point with an MP9, an MP5, and a collection of pistols. fnatic, they just might be about to keep this 2-0 streak going. Brolin fast towards outside. JW's already opened up. Man advantage taken for fnatic, and RPK, he's just got to sit back with his head in his hands now and hope that the rest of the team can see this round through to keep the dream alive for Vitality. ZywOo, the French prodigy, towards outside. He's got to deliver it all here as the rest of his team have fallen. And he's trying to play the timing game. He's waiting ever so patiently. The Crips checks it. ZywOo at least able to get one. This leaves Apex alone, and surely there is no way back into this round for him. fnatic, they'll take the victory. They take it 2-0, and dominantly at that. It gets a bit worrying here on Nuke. Vitality, they have some fight left in them, some resurgence. And those 1 or 2 swing rounds at the very end going in favor of the Swedes decide the Frenchman's fate. What a performance from fnatic, though. I mean, yeah, they are so exciting to watch. I love everything about this team and more.
Such an entertaining game as well, right? What resilience from fnatic to just never give up in that second half. Vitality, they pulled a 7-round comeback coming into their CT side from 11-4 to 11-11, and fnatic break their money at the worst of moments and just soar through to the end with a victory. That's got to hurt for Vitality, right? It's kind of similar to. Oh well, no, it's a different game entirely. But either way, Vitality pulling a huge comeback and falling apart at the end. That's got to feel awful.
Yeah, to have gotten so close, right? You could tell that they started believing again. And in a way, that's when those emotions, the things that are driving you on and making you give 110%, they can turn against you in that exact same vein, right? Suddenly you're looking at that if you're Vitality and you're saying, that was so close. We had the game in our hands. It was right there. And in those final moments, it got snatched away from us.
What do you even do? You can't win them all, I guess, but fnatic are looking like a powerhouse right now, at least in this tournament. And, you know, considering Renegades beat both fnatic and Vitality 2-0, What are they doing? Those guys are nuts, but that's for a whole other time. We're going to throw it down to the stage of Parla with a post-game interview.
Thank you very much, Hugo. Michael, it looks like your team are in such good form. Hugo or Harry referred to your team as a powerhouse. Do you feel like one right now?
Yeah, I mean, we were shaky in the beginning, but now we're finding our groove again, and it feels amazing. Like we're playing as we did in practice in the early stages when we formed this team.
And Vitality are no small feat. That's a very, very tough team. How did you go about preparing for them?
Mostly Samuelson prepared, and he just told us their tendencies, and we just played the game and adapted accordingly.
It looks as though each of you in the team are having your moments. I wanted to talk about Brolin, where he almost got that amazing clutch. Do you think he thrives in those situations? Do you think he enjoys them?
Yeah, probably. Like, he was a bit upset afterwards, but I mean, he is one of the most talented players I've seen.
And for you as IGL, what's it like to have, I mean, your entire team, but specifically him in this instance, at your disposal?
Great. I mean, why not? If I have him, why not? It just makes, like, we can win some very stupid rounds because of him or something like that. So, like, this, yeah, I mean, just out of nowhere, he gets like 2 kills. All right, great.
And just overall, Michael, for you, being on this roster, we spoke about it last time you had a victory. You feel like you've got your home now, and just over the last couple of years, seeing all of this come together, it must be very satisfying.
Yeah, it is very satisfying. I mean, I think everyone is happy with how we were playing, and as long as we can replicate it and be consistent, that's our main goal. We're still very humble. I think Vitality is one of the best teams, and yeah, we showed a good Fnatic here.
And Michael, that win lands you in the playoff bracket, in the upper bracket semi-final, if I'm not mistaken. That must sound pretty damn good.
It does.
Awesome. Michael, would you like to say anything else before I let you go?
No, it's all good. Thank you.
Awesome, perfect. Well, it's a pleasure to chat, and best of luck in the rest of the competition. Fnatic taking the win over Vitality.
Absolutely love the Golden interview, man. He is
Coolest kid on the block.
He really is, and it's almost like he can't even help it. That's perhaps the best bit. Like, even at the end, do you have anything else you want to say? No. Because that's the thing. You know this Fnatic squad, and you know they're not happy with anything apart from a trophy lift at the end of the day.
And even
sure,
then,
these big performances are great, and they're having a lot of fun with it, but they're here to win this event. You know, they're not looking for just a semi-final. They're not looking to have just beat Vitality in 2 maps. They're looking for a hard win.
And look at that triple threat as well that we just saw in the previous graphic. Brolin, JW, and Flusher. These 3 guys, 25+ kills, stepping up in a huge way. And JW, you know, we didn't really see many AWP-to-AWP battles in that map, considering there was no T-side AWPing at all for Fnatic. But, you know, when it comes down to the 1v1s, JW just getting ahead of ZywOo in almost every engagement. Renegades here in Group A making the run. We've already talked about that a little bit earlier on. And at least in Group B, here's how things have panned out as well. Fnatic making the deep one as well in the lower bracket.
Yeah, and I bet that's feeling good for them. We could see the results of today's matches. Obviously, we had
More
that Renegades 2-0s. Yeah, I mean, it's all 2-0s across the board. That's all we've seen. And for you and I, Hugo, that's fantastic news, because that means we're all said and done. We've had a nice short day again, courtesy of Fnatic. So we're going to go hang out by the pool. I'm already ready for this, man.
I think the sun's gone down, Harry. It's like 7 p.m.
Yeah, it is pretty late, actually. I don't need these.
Sorry, ruined your day, haven't I?
Well, you know... that's fine. I'm really hoping, by the way, because you know we're about to draw this one to a close.
Yeah.
I just want to know, who do you want to see in the finals here, Hugo?
I want to see Fnatic.
Yeah.
I want to see Renegades. I want to get that rematch.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we get the Fnatic Renegades final. I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, and well, we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to be watching for the wings, though, because this is us done now at StarSeries. We want to thank you, StarLadder, again for bringing us on. We had a great time. Any final words before we depart?
No.
There we go. He's just doing his best Golden impression. Either way, back to you guys. We'll see you later. Keep your eyes on the scoreboards for more Counter-Strike coming at you from Austria.